Picture your life in 10 years. What do you want it to look like? How about in 20 or 30 years? No matter what dreams you have, the choices you make today have the power to set you up for financial security later on. It's not enough to save money for retirement. You need to invest to make that money grow. But how much should you invest, and in what? You have to pay careful attention to critical matters such as risks, volatility, and diversification of every investment you make. More and more investors are discovering the advantages of alternative investment options such as mortgage funds. With increased risks and volatility in the stock market, diversification through investments secured by real assets is more important than ever. Investing outside of the stock market in a mortgage fund is an ideal way to earn a good return and monthly income with low volatility and, most significantly, protection of your principal investment with a margin of safety. As one of the leading mortgage funds in Texas, the Capstone Fund offers a high-performance investment with a history of stable returns and the highest level of transparency to its clients.
I grew up in Orange County, California, in a real estate family. I learned everything about real estate from my father. My father also came to Austin in the early 90s and started purchasing duplexes as an investment. And he quickly fell in love with the Austin, Texas area and moved the entire family out to Austin. Following in his footsteps, I quickly started buying investment property myself. I also opened up a mortgage company because I was always attracted to that business model. As the lending business grew, I noticed a growing demand for individuals who needed creative financing, such as to buy fix and flip transactions. That's where they would buy a distressed home, they would fix it up and sell it for a profit. I noticed that that market was relatively unserved. This unserved market led us to steer our entire lending operation towards this unique industry called private lending, also known as hard money lending. We started with our own capital first, and then it grew organically as other investors wanted to participate with us. Not only do we enjoy being part of our client success and creating better communities, but this passion grew into the business model we have today at Capstone.
At Capstone, when our clients walk in the door, they're treated like family. They're treated with smiles and they're known by name. It provides a level of trust knowing that you're working with somebody that knows you and you're not just a number. Our clients trust us because not only are they investing in us, but we're investing in them.
The Capstone Fund operates and earns incomes just like a bank by lending capital on attractive real estate projects. Clients can invest with cash and retirement accounts, such as IRAs and 401ks, with confidence, knowing that their investment is secured by real estate.
It's important to note that every investor's money is basically diversified across a large portfolio of loans, which are secured by real estate, by real assets. These loans are for attractive real estate projects in major cities with strong growth and high demand for real estate. These loans are generally for basically 12 to 24 months. As individual loans pay off, the capital is redeployed into new loans, which maximizes the return to investors. All the income earned from all the loans in the fund is paid out to all the investors every month. Investors can choose to receive distribution checks, or they can reinvest their monthly earnings to maximize their annual return. I have to say that the transparency of information to clients at Capstone is the highest I've ever seen at any company. Every investor has online access to the entire fund portfolio and all the loan information that the Capstone staff use to make investment decisions. Our clients like that a lot.
The private lending industry has been around for decades. It has become a trusted source for real estate investors, builders, and developers nationwide who seek accelerated financing to keep up with market demands. Like a bank, Capstone deploys investor funds into loans for residential and commercial real estate projects. All viable investment projects that fit within Capstone's conservative lending parameters will be considered for a loan. Getting approved with a traditional lender is a painfully slow process, especially in a fast-moving real estate market. Capstone makes asset-based loans that are primarily focused on the collateral securing the loan. As a result, they can close on quality loan requests in as little as 10 days. Capstone's fast turnaround time and excellent service allow borrowers to take advantage of real estate opportunities that would otherwise be missed.
I've been in Austin about 14 years, so I've really seen the city transform. When I first moved here, a lot of people wouldn't even really step foot in East Austin, especially developers. Because of companies like Capstone and developers like Create Builders, we've been able to change that and really revitalize and reinvigorate these communities. Banks weren't always willing to invest in these communities, which is what opened the door for companies like Capstone and Create Builders. By partnering with Capstone, we've been able to transform a lot of the existing property there that many didn't see value in. It's allowed for a lot of newer residents to move into some of these neighborhoods.
Capstone has partnered with builders and developers to transform and revitalize areas such as East Austin, from having minimal prime land appeal to the #1 most popular region for residential and mixed-use condo developments in the capital city. Capstone's impact is visible across the city of Austin, as well as major cities across the state of Texas. Through the Capstone Fund, our investor clients have helped numerous entrepreneurs achieve their dreams, create thousands of jobs, build hundreds of new homes, and drive improvements and revitalizations in neighborhoods and in cities across the state of Texas. In the world of wealth management, Capstone's performance has caught the attention of many investment advisors seeking investments with a history of good returns and low volatility.
I can confidently say that Ray and his team, Capstone, rank as good as anybody else. And in particular, what I mean by that is they are accountable, they answer questions respectfully, just fully transparent and easy to work with. Over the last 3 or 4 years, returns have been in the 7 to 8% range, sometimes above that. From a regulation standpoint, we're not allowed to formally recommend anybody in the investment space, but we vote with our feet. And the fact is that we continue to allocate more capital to Capstone. It serves an important role in the portfolio of generating useful and needed returns that are not too high risk. We like the fact that it's backed by real estate. It's going to continue to play an important part in our client portfolios.
The economy is going to change, the real estate market's going to change, but one thing that will remain steadfast is our dedication to our core company values and treating every client as if they're family.
If you are seeking protection of the principal of your investment with steady monthly income, as well as diversification away from the stock market, you can have peace of mind and sleep well with Capstone as your trusted partner. To learn more, visit us online or call us to start a conversation today.